Good evening and welcome back to the news. The Seychelles women volleyball team will play against Madagascar in the finals of the Indian Ocean Island Games that is scheduled for this coming Sunday. They won their place in the finals after winning their match against Réunion this morning, 3-0, whilst Madagascar defeated Mauritius 3-2. On the men's side, Seychelles has lost 3-0 to Madagascar. That was in a semi-final match that was played late this afternoon. The next Indian Ocean Games will be held in the Comoros in 2027. The Indian Ocean Island Games Committee, KIJ, made the announcement in a meeting this morning in Madagascar. The Comoros will receive the Games flag during the closing ceremony on Sunday. KIJ also announced that after the Comoros, it will be the Maldives to organize the Games in 2031. The Games Committee is yet to write to the two countries to request formal confirmation from their Olympic committees and governments. Since the beginning of the week, officers from the Seychelles Fishing Authority, SFA, are on Praslin and La Digue to inspect fishing vessels, especially those under 10 meters. SFA inspects boats on Praslin and La Digue twice a year and wants to increase these inspections to 3 times a year compared to Mahé, where boats are inspected on a more regular basis. This week on Praslin and La Digue, SFA is inspecting each vessel monitoring systems or VMS and replace those that have reached its lifespan.
The importance of the device, the safety aspect, in case somebody has a problem at sea, the distress button helps in that regard. If you're not able to use, you're not getting any phone signal, at least the VMS is always getting satellite signal for you to be able to send out the distress for people to know you have this problem. In terms of the fisheries, it helps in terms of fuel claims.
IDC has described as encouraging the trial to cultivate onions on des Roches. After a trial of more than 2 years, the photos of the first harvest was shown to journalists during a press conference recently. The CEO of IDC, Glennie Savvy, said the onions named Bombay Red is sown in February and cultivated during the months of July and August. He added that depending on the market trial next year, a bigger plantation will be cultivated on Quetivy. The Division of Substance Abuse Prevention, Treatment and Rehabilitation has described as alarming the number of people who died recently of drug and alcohol overdose in the country. To commemorate the International Overdose Awareness Day today, some 70 participants took part in a sensitization walk, bringing placards and shouting slogans such as "Drugs is dangerous," "Stop using drugs." Participants walked from the Division of Substance Abuse Prevention, Treatment and Rehabilitation headquarters at Montfleury till the medically assisted treated clinic at English Rive. One of the participants, Adèle Sanguillon, a nurse by profession who is in charge of harm reduction at the division, says most cases of overdose death recorded are through hard drugs use and alcohol abuse. The Seychelles hospital received a donation of 1.5 million rupees worth of laboratory and safety equipment. This donation was made by the Seychelles Medical Services as they are moving to be a mobile medical service. The director of Seychelles Medical Services, Justin Edson, presented a selection of the equipment to the CEO of the healthcare agency, Dr. Danny Louange. The equipment will allow the Seychelles laboratory to run more tests at the same time, as well as open the possibility to run new tests which are not currently being offered.
When we opened our laboratory back in early 2021, the need for the amount of tests that we were doing was great. At the moment now, we have reduced the size of the laboratory and brought in different equipment from blood testing to other cancer testing. And so now as we expand and we change our offering, we wanted to donate this equipment to the Ministry of Health. There is a lot of different applications that the machinery can do. And this is from anything from DNA analysis to even fingerprinting to cancer tests. The list goes on. And we really hope that this donation they'll be able to make good use of. I've been supporting the hospital for a long time, and I wanted to increase their ability to be able to do the tests themselves. It is needed in Seychelles. This equipment could have gone to other markets. It could have been sold at a considerable price. But Seychelles needs that equipment, and it needs to grow and expand. And we realize that giving it to the Ministry of Health would be the best use of the equipment.
We've come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. I will be back with more news at 8 p.m. and that will be the news in Creole, so stay tuned.